Black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah, that.
What a look for some of the Kings players as they entered their building tonight. Here at home, they like to make an impression. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. And tonight, we got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Sacramento Kings here in Golden One Center. On with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Got one more great treat for you folks. Joining us on our broadcast is Shams Charania. Shams, so great to have you with us. Thanks for taking the time to take a seat and join us here courtside.
Star-studded group, the pleasure is all mine. I appreciate you guys so very much for having me aboard.
Look at the smile on Brent Barry's face. He is thrilled to have you here courtside with us.
Absolutely. Super excited about it.
Season's still in its fledgling state, but enough basketball has been played to see how this year's rookie class is shaping up. A chance now to see the rookie race that shows which first-year players are making a big impact early in the race for the Rookie of the Year hardware. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
This is just a special, special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
Totally agree. It's taken him only about half the season to show he is going to be a force and a face in the NBA for a long time.
And now the Lakers starting group. Luka Doncic's out there with Anunoby. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. Then it's James. And it's Ware in at the 5. And for the Kings, Zach LaVine is out there at the DeRozan. And it's Rose. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Monk in at the 2 guard. And since the Phil Jackson era, Shams, the Lakers are now on their 7th, and I can't even believe I'm saying it, 7th coach in the last 14 seasons. What a turnstile that has been.
They're keeping us reporters busy, huh? To me, it's all about stability now moving forward with the Lakers. I do believe they intend to give their new head coach plenty of opportunities over the next few seasons to continue to coach and continue to be the coach for the long term. You have to figure out the recipe of success, not only now, but moving forward. And the Lakers, from what I'm told, want to give their new head coach the opportunity to build for the long term.
And I love what you said, the word stability. They need it in L.A. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Kings head coach gave me a few minutes. Their plan defensively is to try to make LeBron. Into a jump shooter. Now, coach said many teams plan that, but it rarely works out. You have to fully commit to it. Of course, that means LeBron will be getting all of their attention. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Rose, following the basket by LeBron James. On the wing, Monk, just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Anunoby. Again, the miss by the Kings. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Doncic kicks to LeBron. Back to Doncic. On the wing, Anunoby. Good on the three-point shot.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
For Sacramento, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's DeRozan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
The kick out to Anunoby. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Anunoby's got 6.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular one.
Here is Doncic, following the three-pointer by Malik Monk. McDaniels passes to Doncic. Back to McDaniel. Over Levine. Here's LeBron. Sabonis grabs the board.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
DeRozan finds Rose. The layup off target. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. This team is firing on all cylinders, with the win streak tying the Heat's 2013 record of 27 wins. How many more wins will they be able to string together?
Well, I've been super fortunate to be on some teams that have had some great runs, and I know how hard this can be. You can be so talented, you could be so committed, but you also have to have a few things go your way. Right now, everything going there.
Doncic against Rose. Pass to McDaniels. Lets it go from 11. That's good on the jump shot.
Yeah, OG not an elite playmaker, but let's face it, if it's open, you got to move it. That time, getting the assist.
Outside, Sabonis. DeRozan scanning the floor. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
And DeRozan has mastered the art of the pump fake. He's been doing it for years, and people still buy it.
It's cold in this bitch. We got them hoes in this bitch.
The first free throw is good. And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is a result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact the game.
Levine kicks to Rose. Pass to Sabonis. Now, here's Monk. Over Doncic. The shot by Monk is no good.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
LeBron passes to Doncic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And we've talked about the skill. Doncic has polished his game at a very young age, and that pump fake was a seasoned veteran's move.
Murray's checked in for Rose. The Kings trail by 4. Pass to Murray. Outside, Levine. Hands it from downtown.
And we don't talk about the shooting of Levine enough. Connecting from 3 at a great clip over his career.
Doncic kicks to James. Back to Doncic. Here's McDaniels. Nice D from DeRozan. Sacramento's gone 4 of 8 on their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside. Here in the first quarter. Wide open look here for Murray. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that. And McDaniels.
God, that is really dirty.
That's out of bounds. Sacramento.
That's a hell of a dunk, boy. Hey! That's a hell of a... Give me that shit, bitch! He fucking sent that bitch.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And the Kings making a change here. Ellis is checked in. Sabonis finds Ellis. 6 on the shot clock. Monk against Doncic. The shot by Monk is no good.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
DeRozan against Doncic. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. The shot by LeBron, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Monk usually solid here.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
Austin Reeves is checked in for the Lakers.
Sabonis is an elite rebounder, and that's definitely high up on the scouting report.
It's stolen by Monk. There's the triple. A rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. And they double up Doncic. No one near James as he lets it go. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 3rd assist on the night. DeRozan passes to Monk. Shoots the 3. And DeMar DeRozan with the 3. DeRozan's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Kings. Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now in writing and covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot, watching players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently.
I know. I love your answer.
Not much else, but I can shoot.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball, a very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Deflects the pass. Murray sets a screen for DeRozan. From downtown, oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
And if you go over the course of his career, DeRozan has increased his trips to the line. I mean, thanks in large part to getting more aggressive offensively.
And that one misses. And some changes here for the Kings. Len comes in for Sabonis. And Levine subbed in for Monk. Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. Now Reeves. And he just worked New York in that last game. Out to Doncic. And the league continuing, Shams, to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try if you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or two. Let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
I agree. Now here's DeRozan. 12 points for him. 5 to shoot. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion.
Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
The Lakers shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Inside. Ware kicks to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Doncic. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 10.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
DeRozan on the wing. Finney-Smith defending. And the dunk by Lamb.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And they double up Doncic. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Levine kicks to DeRozan. He scores at that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to McDaniels. From deep, Reeves. No good that time. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
They've got Zach LaVine. Lyles out there with Murray. Then it's Ellis, and it's Len in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Here's Reed. Offensive rebound. Reeves outside. Over in the corner, Doncic. The 3, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop. The Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, they're all fun to watch. Now, here's Doncic. He had 27 points last game. Here's Reed. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Kings trailing. Pass to LaVine. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. If you look at Sacramento, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, I think for Los Angeles,
they've blown away the so-called experts' opinion. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
Derrick Rose is checked in for the Kings. It's stolen by Rose. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. LaVine wide open. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. LaVine's got 5 now.
A rapid-fire release by LaVine on that one.
Reed with a screen on Ellis. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Len. Doncic outside. Shoots over Len. A nice shot by Doncic. 12 points for him.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Len sets a screen for Rose. With the drive, Reed with the block. Ellis against Doncic. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Reed. The 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight. Hey, Shams, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron's league, it's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, was so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they've just passed a note down to me, our gang here. What about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact. Anthony
Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those two as well. And it's special, the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation's, whether you want to call it Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. There will be a face out of this squad.
And we cannot wait. Here's Williams following the score by Derrick Rose. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Ellis. The Kings trail by 3. Outside, LaVine. Back to Rose. Doncic with the steal. And here's Reeves outside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game, they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And hard not to get excited about Keegan Murray's potential. He can shoot the ball. He rebounds it. If this guy continues to grow his game, he could end up being a high-level impact player.
The Kings making a switch here. Ellis is checked in. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Got it. Nice one there from LaVine.
And a nice, smooth stroke. When LaVine feels that rhythm, he's a knockdown jump shooter.
Reeves outside. They grabbed their own miss. Pass to Holmes. Up top, Reeves. DeRozan defending. Yep, it counts. Reeves has got 5.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Outside, LaVine. And here's DeRozan. Murray is screen on Williams. Here's DeRozan. Rebounded by Holmes. The Lakers in the lead. On the wing, Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Here's Murray. Drives to the hoop. A rebound by the Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Reeves with the screen on Ellis. Back to Reeves. Over LaVine. Reeves can't hit.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Rose kicks to Ellis. Outside DeRozan. A three-pointer, no good.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Pass to Holmes. Lakers working the ball around now. Reed with a screen on LaVine. Reeves the pass to Reed. Drills the three-pointer. He has 6.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Here's Murray. And so the ball's out of bounds. Reed touched it back. Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. LaVine dishes to Murray. The putback. Reeves with the rebound.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
LaVine against Doncic. Up top, Reeves. He's got 5. 4 on the shot clock. Williams a screen on Murray. Here's Reed. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Now, here's Sabonis. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Portland.
And, guys, in addition to that scoring, he was absolutely tenacious on the defensive end. A complete two-way game for him. Finished with 3 steals, I think, and that was a difference maker.
And that's an aggressive take there by DeRozan. And no doubt the coaches will appreciate his ability to attack the defense.
Ellis is checked in for Zach LaVine. And here are the Lakers. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Doncic looking it over. Reeves finds Doncic. to Reed. Fires from deep. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Rose. Fires the 3. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And Rose has shown himself capable of knocking down that 3 when he's got some daylight.
And they double up Doncic. Holmes passes to Reeves. Doncic outside. Back to Reeves. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. It is Doncic. That time on the assist by Williams. Doncic has got 7 points here in this quarter. Rose kicks to Ellis. Back to Rose. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Now, here's Doncic. 17 points in the game. Pass to Reeves. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Knocks it loose. And here is Doncic. Down low. Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Rosen dishes to Murray. Right side Rose. Ellis the pass to Murray. Off target with his 3.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Here's Reeves. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Shot clock at 6. DeRozan with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against Portland. Wasted no time on that one. DeRozan's got 18 points.
And if you give him a sliver of daylight, DeMar DeRozan will eat your lunch from the mid-range.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Floats one up. Rose with the rebound. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Sacramento. 7-point differential.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Now here's Williams. Still scoreless. Back to Doncic. Pass to Reeves. Missed inside. And Sean, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
Beans checked in for Sacramento. Monk comes in for Ellis. All right, a chance to check out stats for Luka Doncic.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight. And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Rose kicks to DeRozan. Lets a floater go. It's good. DeRozan's got 6 in the quarter.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to LeBron. LeBron throws it down home.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
Outside DeRozan. There's 25 seconds left here in the second. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 10-footer. And the Kings check on 2 more.
And this is DeRozan's go-to. He remains such an outstanding threat from the mid-range.
Here's LeBron. Over Sabonis. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Lakers lead by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Hello, everybody. Before we dig into the game at hand, let's first catch you up on the trades happening around the NBA. Speaking of trades, why don't we all trade seats sometime? I'd like to try being the big fella for a change.
Okay, let me be Ernie. Hold on. Okay, guys, settle down. You two got a lot of boring stuff to talk about.
That's the worst Ernie impression I've ever heard. Oh, enough fun. Stop that. Let's look at some numbers. Let's have a pop quiz.
There is no way. And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Kings.
One thing I'll say, they've been poised with the ball. Keep turnovers down, allows you to level up.
Yeah, hard to gain momentum when you're giving away possessions. Mistake-free play has them in the lead. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, McDaniels is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's LeBron James. Then it's Reddish. And it's Reeves in at the point guard. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A.
As he's gotten older, LeBron has changed his body, relying a little more on that power.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Reeves outside. 6 to shoot. LeBron is doubled. Here's Finney-Smith. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
And that's LeBron, one of the best front court playmakers. That is something you just can't teach.
Monk, the pass to Rose. Sacramento again missing. Los Angeles leading by 8. On the wing, Reeves. James looking around. Back to Reeves. James, the pass to Reeves. The 3-ball. Rebound collected by Levine. And so Levine will bring it up now for Sacramento. Here's DeRozan. LeBron with some nice D.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
Now, here's Monk after LeBron James's miss. Stolen by Reeves. With the floater. Fouled on the shot. Picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now Reeves. After the missed 3 from Malik Monk, and they double up LeBron. Reeves outside. Pass to LeBron. Over Monk. And there's another one for the Lakers.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Rose finds Monk. They need this one. And the 3-ball is good. Monk's got 7 points.
And that's the shot Monk is looking for, and he drills it.
Reeves against Rose. Pass to Finney-Smith. From deep, Reeves. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Now Monk. 7 points in the game. Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. To the middle. Kick out to Levine. Sabonis' string on McDaniel. Levine can't hit. Lakers leading by 12. Here's Reeves. Sacramento grabs the miss. Now here's Levine. He drains the quick shot. 10 points for him.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Lakers making a change here. Doncic has checked in. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. The Kings in second. The 4th spot held by the Lakers.
And these two squads really know how to capitalize on mistakes. When they get going in transition, look out.
Now, here's Doncic. Here's the floater. Monk grabs the board. The Kings trail by 10. Pass to Rose. Outside DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on McDaniel. DeRozan's shot is off.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Rose kicks to Monk. Pass to Sabonis. For three, Levine. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Doncic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Count it. Good. Rose has got 10.
And as long as he retains that great explosion in his legs, Derrick Rose will be a factor around the rim.
Outside, James. LeBron, what a thing of beauty from James.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Greg, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack you.
Now, here's Doncic after LeBron James's miss. And here is Doncic, 17 points in the game. No points there, 9 for 14 from the floor, but still shooting 64% this game. Outside, Levine. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Levine's got 4 points this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's Levine. 12 points for him. Sabonis out to DeRozan. Back to Sabonis. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Doncic. From deep, James. James cooking from deep. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside DeRozan. Can they get it? A rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here's Levine. 12 points for him. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Doncic. Doncic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Finney-Smith. Doncic against Rose. Offline with his three.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Monk. And then Monk with the jam.
The one thing Monk is known for is that vertical.
The Lakers on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. 1:41 left here in the third quarter. James in the post. Defended by Sabonis. LeBron with the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Rose passes to Sabonis. Back to Rose. Three-pointer. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside DeRozan. Nice move. That one falls. DeRozan's got 26 points.
Tormenting his way through. DeRozan showing what he's made of.
Doncic against Rose. From deep LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. LeBron's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Lakers. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Kings. Pass to Sabonis. Shoots over McDaniel. Tried to fade back in there, but it's off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Doncic, no good. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Finney-Smith defending. Over Finney-Smith. And it's DeRozan missing. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this
30 ball? I'm not playing the fourth quarter. What the hell?
This one all but over already. Lakers on top. Just dominate.
It should be like a...
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some...
Oh, no, I still get VC.
Point guard.
30 ball. We out of here. Bro, they violated Austin so much, bro. Like a 73 mid-range. That shit is unbearable. I can't do shit with that. Like, I be trying so hard. I just can't do nothing with that shit. I can't get jiggy with that shit. I need Dalton back. What the hell I trade that nigga to? Or Max. One of these. Yeah, I need Dalton back. Ooh, I got 2 days. Where did I trade Max to? They violated him too, though. Walker Kessler. Khalil Ware. Damn. I need to shoot that 3 though. Ain't he banging on shit? I don't got that defense though, but he got a 90 block. But... and his rebounding, but I'm keeping Khalil. And he won the first, he didn't smoke big. I need Yeah. I don't want to do that though. I could get another big though. I low key got fleeced, but I need Donna. And this ain't. It don't feel like a Lakers franchise without Donna. I'm not gonna lie. I could get another big. I got fleeced, man. I'm not gonna lie. Oladipo, like I would have actually made it work with him. I'm not even tripping. Let me see if I can get Max. Damn, I can't get Max. Fuck it, I got Dalton. Max don't even play for us no more. I just wanted that. On my mama, I just wanted his ass. I want this nigga money. This nigga asking for money. Probably just a TJ. I think I got an open roster for him. Look. I think I could trade him for Max. Yeah, it's worth a try. Yeah, he just won. Damn. Damn, he still declined that. Like I could trade this nigga for Max. Doing the full thing. Damn, I can't afford it. I feel like I could trade that nigga for Max. I don't know, nigga. What team did he play for? What the fuck, bro? You need to tighten up, bro. Yeah, Max not doing it. No, I'm not, bro. You don't even know me, bro. Y'all niggas gay, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You was getting outrageous, bro. I'm not gonna throw it. I'm a civilian. You got me confused. No, I don't even care. Can you please stop, man? I'm not in the state. I'm on Mars right now. Bro, y'all, I did not have no conversation with this person. They basically talking to themselves. I don't want y'all to come in here and think nothing going on. Nothing is going on. I did not know this one. Oh, Momo. This nigga actually decent. 4 more years. I ain't gonna lie, that Madison Lewis better than bro. Well, you can take Madison. We need a dog. That was a good decision. I need it, bro. I got the right uniforms.
Happy holidays, everyone! And then
I'm on the winning streak, bro. I haven't lost a game yet. I'm in a winning streak in these jerseys.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Let's see the stat sheet here for Luka Doncic.
And, guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Doncic. Jaden McDaniels is out there with James. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Ware in at the 5. And for Sacramento, Zach LaVine is out there at DeRozan. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Monk in at the 2. Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Now, here's Sabonis. He's definitely not pleased how he played against the Lakers. And it's Luka with the rebound. And they double up Doncic. James finds McDaniel. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Here's Anunoby. Outside, James. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Clock at 6. Back to Doncic. Stolen by Rose. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. LaVine wide open. Good on the triple.
LaVine with that high-arching shot from the corner.
Rose against Doncic. Kicks it out to James. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Rose. On its way from DeRozan for 2. It's hauled in by Doncic.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Luka very intentional in what he's doing here. He understands he's going to get hit, but he's seeking out that contact and playing right through.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the evening. And the Kings making a change here. Murray's checked in. That free throw good from Doncic. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all three levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
LaVine for three. Sabonis, and staying with the play, Sabonis.
Sabonis is simply...
Let me roll this blunt right there. I'm getting sober. It's too late to be sober. I ain't even break it down enough weed for the whole month. Just because I'm sober. Freeze come out at night. Freeze come out at night. Come on, mama. R.I.P. my granddad, man. That's the only way I know that song. Riding in the car with bro is. Freeze come out at night. The fuck? Ain't no way a kid should be listening to that. That bitch in my head to this day. Oh, my mama.
Relentless on the boards. Doing a nice job getting that second chance basket.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes. Of course, they know they have their work cut out for them with LeBron on the court. He told me James hasn't really lost a step. He's a constant problem out there, so I'm ready to try anything, including just throwing extra bodies at him. Of course, that probably means some double teams in LeBron's immediate future. Guys?
Thank you, David. And it's Rose missing. The Lakers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Here's Doncic. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So that's the free throw line. It's on Zach LaVine. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
And he makes both free throws. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings. And that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
A nice shot by Doncic.
And that's the weight room strength of Doncic right there, fully displayed.
Outside, LaVine. Shoots it. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
Anunoby against Monk. Tipped away. Stolen by McDaniels. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Doncic. First in assists. And also his field goal percentage is up in the top 5. Tremendously efficient at finishing plays at the basket.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Here's Rose. Following the basket by LeBron James. McDaniels against Murray. Pass to Monk. Outside Levine. 5 on the clock. And again, it's Sacramento converting. Lakers leading by 3. Here's Ware. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Monk. GA, we are right in the thick of the season. It's an overlooked challenge for these players right now.
Staying fresh. You have to take care of your body and your mind. That'll pay dividends in the stretch run.
Now here's Rose. Still yet to score. Pass to Sabonis. High post shot. And rebounded by McDaniels. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. 2 points. That one goes.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Rose against Doncic. 13 feet away. Rose, no good. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Kings. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 11 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
James against Levine. Pass to Rose. Lets it go with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Boy, I tell you, you got to get out on Rose from there. He's lethal from behind the arc.
Lakers leading by 5. Over to the left wing. Out to Doncic. To the paint. It's stolen by Rose.
What the fuck, 2K? Yeah, I swear to God, this man. Why wouldn't you?
Pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Sabonis now is not going to shy away from contact. He really aggressively attacks the defense.
Doncic against Rose. Here's Ware. No good on the 3. The Kings trail by 3. Monk kicks to Rose. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Up top, Monk. Covered by LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Sabonis' screen on Anunoby. Rose. Kick out to Levine. Doncic against Rose. Sabonis, the pass to Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Always putting on the show. Levine plays with flair and clearly one of the best dunkers in league history.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign-and-trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. In the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Outside, Sabonis. Lets it fly. Levine's shot is off. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. And this team is in the middle of an astonishing 28-game winning streak. Yep, 28. No matter when it finally ends, this will have been a historic run for them.
Guys, I tell you what, they're playing some of the best basketball that I've ever seen. I mean, they look virtually unbeatable. The key now is they continue to try to strive for consistency, to be ready to handle whenever the next loss does come up. That's going to be the key, bouncing back when they do have somebody in this streak.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Did not take him long to get into the flow of this game, knocking down 5 of his first 7 shots.
Doncic kicks to Anunoby. Pass to McDaniels. James fires from way outside. Trying trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. In the corner, it's LaVine from the arc. Again, LaVine missing. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's James. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Check in for the Kings. Ellis comes in for Rose. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at the Lakers. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And checking out Sacramento. They have a lot of ground to make up.
Yeah, you know, for the Kings, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed. And that will keep them focused here during the season's final stage.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
And the Kings making a change here. LaVine's checked in.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Reed with a screen on Ellis. Pass to Reed. Connect with it. Beyond the arc. Finney-Smith can't get it to go.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
So it's the Lakers now. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. And here's Reed, guarded by LaVine. Reed against LaVine. Sabonis grabs the ball. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Ellis, guarded closely. Pass to Lyles. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Shooting for Sacramento. Shooting
on the free throw, no good. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Kings in Sacramento. Reed misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century that season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, it's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, just out there to win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. Connect. No good. Sacramento's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter.
And showing some creativity. Murray smooth and lethal.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Connect. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's LaVine. He's got 17. Ellis outside. Shoots. Misses off the left iron.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Count that one. And the Lakers lead by 2.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
Nailed from three-point land. Lyles Bulls got 5. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Kings. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Sacramento.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've got Reed connect out there with Austin Reed. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Holmes in at the power forward position.
Look, this is why LaVine's teammates look to feed him and let him eat. They know how hot he can get.
Lakers trail by 3. Pass to connect. Holmes setting the pick for connect. And off the prior, and in it goes. Connects got his second basket. Reeves against Ellis. Murray with it. Ellis dishes to LaVine. Over connect. And it's LaVine that time on the assist by Ellis. LaVine's got the lead up to 3 now for Sacramento. Now Reeves. 17 points in his last outing. Pass to Reed. Takes a 3. It's good from long range. Reed's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
This is a big part of Reed's value. I mean, he's proficient from deep, and he's got a quick trigger, too.
Outside, LaVine launches it. Reed with the rebound. Reeves got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Reeves with it. He has yet to score. Here's connect. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
And first step quickness that time for Murray.
Ellis against Reeves. Reed with the screen on Ellis. Pass to Reed. No good with the triple. Sacramento's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Piles a screen on Reed. Murray, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Reeves. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game, and the shot is good.
Yeah, I tell you what, when Reeves is focused in, I mean, he's tremendous.
And here's LaVine. 21 points in the game. Off target from 3-point range.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
And here's Reeves outside. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed a second after making his first. Over in the corner, Ellis. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Outside, LaVine. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, he strikes again from range. His 4th in this game after draining 3 in the first period.
Pass to connect. Back to Reeves.
That's it, man.
Now connect. Holmes with a screen on LaVine. Connect. No good. Kings leading now by 3. Ellis with it. Defended by Reed. They get it again. Len, good.
Got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Fires the three. Los Angeles with another miss. The Kings have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Ellis surveying the D. Off target from outside. Lakers trail by 5. From deep, Reeves.
Bruh, these wide open shots.
You'll see him miss such an open look.
Levine kicks to Ellis. Murray outside. Latrey. And rebounded by Connect. LA's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. As a junior college product, Dalton Connect, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
With the rise of positionless basketball, Clark, this has to be the most difficult era to be a center.
I would not disagree with that, quite honestly. I mean, they're asked to do a lot. I mean, if they're not elite rim runners as centers and shot blockers, they've got to be able to shoot and shoot from the perimeter, not just in the low post. And they still have to be able to finish around the basket. I think the biggest thing is they have to cover more ground defensively because how the game is played offensively with a lot of movement and pick and roll. You know what? We've recently been able to watch them different roles here. I mean, a better, more efficient, more confident player. Man, I love seeing that.
Connect with a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Rose. Sacramento moving it around. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Doncic attacks. And he makes good on the layup. Doncic has got 18 points.
Love the way Doncic reads the defense, feels it out, sees the lane, doesn't hesitate to take advantage.
Levine looking around. Back to DeRozan. A rebound by the Lakers. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Here's DeRozan. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
That's too easy for DeRozan. I mean, you can't give him that kind of look on the inside.
And it's Doncic missing. Sacramento's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Here's Connect. Back to Doncic. The kick out to Anunoby. McDaniels passes to Doncic. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's DeRozan. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
Keegan Murray's checked in for Levine.
It's pretty clear that DeMar DeRozan is an outstanding athlete. He can outrun you, he might outwork you, and he's able to be everywhere on the floor, and he does it with kind of unique grace and finesse. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Rose kicks to Murray. Pass to Sabonis.
Yeah. Chill, nigga. What's wrong with that nigga?
Back to Murray. Shot, high post. The Lakers with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Oh, Doncic getting it done in transition.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Timeout called by the Kings. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Some changes here for the Kings. Zach LaVine comes in for Murray. And it's Malik Monk in for Ellis. And then for the Lakers, Holmes checked in, and Lewis subbed in for OG Anunoby. Left side Rose. Outside LaVine. 6 to shoot. Pass to Sabonis. The shot comes out. Excellent D that time there from McGee. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Rose finds LaVine. Sacramento again missing. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 17-7 run. Reeves outside. No good from outside.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Monk, the pass to DeRozan. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the half. Tries the spin move. It's good. DeRozan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Doncic. Reeves outside. Oh, good on the triple.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
LaVine gets the bucket.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Monk.
Hard, focused work that time earns Reeves the foul call.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rose kicks to Monk. Pass to LaVine. Puts up a 3. Lakers with the rebound. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Fires away from way outside. He made it!
He got it! Big time!
Wow.
Wow.
Slam ball, nigga. Let's get it.
That's an impossible shot, man.
Let's fucking
Even
go,
when you don't
Luka.
have the clock to worry
Come on,
about.
nigga,
And so it's Los Angeles, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll return shortly.
I know what that would be. That would be stupid.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guess what we're starting the show with? Wow, you guys are good. Time for the power rankings.
And taking a look at Sacramento, they're moving up. I don't know if they're a championship contender, but they're showing flashes.
Yeah, here at the halfway point of the season, if they keep improving, who knows what's possible. And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Lakers.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Lakers leading by 6. DeRozan out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Malik Monk. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Sabonis in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Reeves outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Kings trail by 9. Over in the corner, Rose connects from three-point range. Rose has got 8 points.
You know what? You can see the confidence Rose has in being able to just catch and shoot it and get it up quickly.
And it's Doncic missing. And for Sacramento, they're shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. DeRozan's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 6. Pass to McGee. Doncic outside. The Lakers moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Holmes. Back to Doncic. To the inside. McGee. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. McGee's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Holmes against LaVine. Shoots over Holmes. Sabonis kicks to DeRozan. Outside LaVine. There's the drive. Rebounded by the Lakers. McGee's got his 5th rebound in this one.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game,
You have to stay hydrated.
Murray's checked in for Zach LaVine. The Kings trail by 8. Monk outside. Murray outside. Pass to Sabonis. Puts it up from 7. Sacramento again missing.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Out to Doncic. Here's Ware. That 3 off the mark. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. For Sacramento, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Oh, the lob to DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
Well, you throw it his way, and DeRozan's going to capitalize. When he takes off, he's looking to throw it down with no hesitation.
Anunoby is screen on Rose. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Anunoby, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Thunderous stuff there for Murray, showing how explosive he can be.
Doncic passes to LeBron, and the dunk by LeBron.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
At the elbow, Murray wants to get it to DeRozan, and does. Over LeBron. DeRozan's shot is off.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Ware, no good. The Kings trail by 6. Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Rose against Doncic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, Rose plays with an angry physicality, which is really hard to match up against.
And the Lakers making a change here. Reed's checked in, and Rose drops them both. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Outside, James. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. The Kings have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And LeBron, the only player to reach 40,000 points in his career. Clark, you're shaking your head. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely remarkable, Kevin. And I did not think I would see it in my lifetime. 40,000 points. Just the sound of that is ridiculous. And, you know, he not only has lived up to the hype that has followed him since he was 15 years old, he's actually exceeded it, Kevin, which is crazy.
Timeout called by the Kings. He's checked in for McDaniels. Here now, the league's highest scoring teams the past 10 games. What a stretch it has been for these guys. The Lakers second.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
The Kings trail by 9. A moment for an injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Los Angeles' head athletic trainer. Well, guys, it could have been much worse. It's a shoulder bruise, and it's aching a bit by the looks of things. Right in the heart of the schedule, this is a major blow. Coaches are going to find out a lot about their team. Guys?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
And let's get an update on Zach LaVine's injury. David, any news there?
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Kings.
And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious.
There's never a good time for injuries, but right in the thick of the season, this is a difficult one to navigate. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game. It's beautiful. Inside, Reed. And Reed throws it down.
That's what you want to see. Reed playing big in there.
The Kings trail by 14.
Who's watching here?
Monk for three. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Bangs home the trifecta. LeBron's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Outside DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And it's Doncic missing. Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
That is a DeRozan specialty there. Draw contact, convert, and then head to the line for a freebie. Not by accident. That's his plan.
Keegan Murray's checked in for Sacramento. That's good from DeMar DeRozan. Lakers leading by 14. Here's LeBron. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. James has got 16 points.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
DeRozan's shot is good.
I love the shot preparation DeRozan shows there. Ready before he caught it.
Monk against Doncic. Good on the shot. Doncic has got 34.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Outside, Levine. Back to Monk. Outside, DeRozan. And it's off from three-point range. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Murray, the pass to Levine. Outside DeRozan. And a deep three from Murray. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Monday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Golden State Warriors.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. Los Angeles leading by 18. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Monk. And here's Doncic from the arc. Monk grabs the board. Monk's got his 5th rebound in this one. This one for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Monk's got 7.
You've got to get out on Monk now. He shoots a high percentage from outside the arc, and the form, perfect.
Monk against Doncic. Pass to connect. Launches a 3, and another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Monk against Doncic. To the paint. Sabonis inside. Guarded by Reed. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And the three off target. Shoots from 8. Rebound by Murray. The Kings trail by 18. Here's the three. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Monk. 15 points in the game.
Well, DeRozan not really comfortable beyond the arc, so he really knew this was his shot.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Some changes for Sacramento. Lenz checked in for Sabonis. And it's Ellison for Malik Monk. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Reeves outside. To the wing right side. Jacks up a three. Drains the three-pointer. And the Lakers lead by 18.
You know, he may have a scorer's mindset, but Reeves makes plays for others, too.
DeRozan inside. Working on Finney-Smith. Ellis finds Len. Levine with it. There's the three. Lakers with the rebound. Ware's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
Ellis outside. Pass to Levine. Now, here's DeRozan. 15 points in the game. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Lenz got his second basket of the night.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Reeves can't hit.
It's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
Now Ellis. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Len sets a screen for Levine. Pulls it from 20. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Reeves outside. Pass to Connect. Sinks the triple. Connects. Got 6 in the quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Right back after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So the Lakers 5 right now. Austin Reeves out there with Connect. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Holmes in at the 4. Pass to Sabonis. And here is Ellis. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And a miss there on the triple. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. A floater. He gets it in there. Austin Reeves. And the Lakers lead by 21.
That little teardrop, you got to have that in your bag if you're Austin Reeves.
To the middle. Here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Reeves with it. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got rebound number 13 with that last one.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here is Rose. Lyles sets a screen for Rose. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Knocks down the 3-ball.
We all know how Rose can score the ball, but sometimes I think we dismiss how good of a passer he is.
Here's Reeves. Softly drops in the floater. Reeves has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Rose dishes to Ellis. Left side Rose. Sabonis at the elbow. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Domantas Sabonis, so versatile, brings so much to his position. He scores, he passes, rebounds, and defends at a high level.
And the first one at the line is good.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And the foul on Rose. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Rose against Reeves. Rebounded by Ellis.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Lakers leading by 16. Now Reeves. Pass to connect. From outside, off the mark. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. On the wing, Murray. Rose with the ball. Working on Finney-Smith. Reeves with it. Takes it inside. Has to wear. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Sabonis.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The Kings making a switch here. Monk's checked in. Rose kicks to Lyles. Floats it up for Monk. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
I tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And, Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Connect. Misses the 3. The Kings trail by 18. Monk, the pass to Rose. Rebound the Lakers. Ware's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. It's tipped. Pass to Reeves. Holmes picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up.
Look at the turnover situation, guys. It's not been that bad, just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
Sacramento making some changes. Lenz checked in for Sabonis. DeRozan comes in for Lyles, and Zach LaVine subbed in for Ellis. Here's Len, and the dunk by Len.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. Got to work harder on the glass.
Reeves against Rose. Teardrop shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Monk. Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance. Reeves at 6'5" is kind of sneaky long, and he can more than hold his own inside.
Len sets a screen for Monk. A three-pointer off the mark. Lakers leading by 19 points. Here's Reeves. Rebound collected by Levine.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Reeves against Rose. Kick out to Levine. Goes up the baseline. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Levine's got 29 in the game.
Mid-range, no problem for Levine. He easily adjusts his shot as needed.
Reeves. Sweet little floater. And the Lakers lead by 19.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Pass to Len. Now DeRozan. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
You know, I don't know how many guys have bitten on DeRozan's pump fake over the years, but I do know it's a bunch of them, and because that fake is so good, it's a weapon for him.
Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. Ellis comes in for Derrick Rose. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Pass to Ware. Back to Reeves. Drops in the tray. Reeves has got 12 points here in the second half.
Zero hesitation from Reeves that time. He never lacks confidence.
Outside DeRozan. 17-foot shot on the way. Lakers leading by 20. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Major posterization right there, guys. Defender gave him up way too much height. All he could do was try to get out of the picture.
Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. Down low. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist from DeRozan. DeRozan's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Reeves. The Lakers moving the ball around. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the result.
There's a good screen. Reeves against Monk. Reeves can't hit. The Kings trail by 17. DeRozan finds Sabonis. It's Ellis on the wing. Monk outside. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, Levine. Over connect. Lakers with the rebound. Out left to the wing. And good that time. And the Lakers lead by 19.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Monk dishes to DeRozan. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. The high post shot. Reeves with the rebound. Lakers leading by 19 points. Pass to connect. Rebounded by Ellis. Ellis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Here's connect. That 3 off the mark. but no one around him. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 6 assists now in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
That's tipped. Reeves again throws. Lets the 3 fly. And that's good. Austin Reeves for 3. Reeves has got a pair of 3s here in the 4th quarter for Los Angeles. And here's Rose, and it's blocked. Reeves outside. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
You know, DeRozan is deceptive in his height and quickness, so it can make him hard to guard, especially from this area.
And some changes here for the Kings. Lenz checked in for Sabonis. Kyle comes in for Levine, and it's Carter in for Derrick Rose. Pass to Reeves. Now connect. And over the last few years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it, but I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success has certainly continued to keep that pipeline going.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Lakers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And now, on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And I felt like by making those sharp in-game adjustments, they've really taken control of this season series now. This win will move them to 2-0 on the season with 2 left to play against the Kings.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Los Angeles foul. Austin Reeves. First personal foul. Fourth.
First free throw is good.
At the line for 2. Ellis.
Oh, free throw's good from Ellis. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, the lead was changing hands, so what enabled you to get control of this game?
In the second half, we started to clamp down defensively. Our 2 main staples is defensive stops and offensive execution when we're moving the ball. And once again, we had a high assist rate tonight, and we had a low field goal percentage from our opponent, and that's ingredients to winning.
It's a good recipe for the win. See what I did there? Recipe, ingredients. Funny. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave...
At point guard, 6'6", number 77, Luka.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. I'm Brian Anderson here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. Here's a look at some stats for Luka Doncic.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Duren in at the 5. And for Los Angeles, we've got OG Anunoby. Jaden McDaniels out there with LeBron James. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Ware in at the 5. And Grant, by now, many of the questions we had coming into the season have been answered.
Oh, no question, B.A.
But it's still a long way to go.
We know how much can change over the course of a season, so I wouldn't be surprised if a contender or two has yet to emerge.
It's stolen by Doncic. It's James on the wing. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate. Close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. The shot won't fall. Good D by Doncic. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. This is a team that simply refuses to lose. They've won 29 games in a row and want to keep this incredible streak going.
Look, you're talking about some of the all-time great teams in the history of the NBA to have a win streak of this magnitude. Gonna be fun to see if they can add one more here tonight.
Ivy against Doncic. High arcing shot. Ivy's shot is off.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Out to James. Back to Doncic. Jacks up a 3. Hits a three-pointer.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink to 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
Ivy with the ball. And it's Anunoby picking him up. They double-team Thompson to the middle. Here's Duren. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
The Lakers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Has to Ware. Thompson with a steal. The finish. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Well, you talk about speed. Thompson snatches the ball and gets back up the court fast.
James outside. Floats one up. Double team on James. 6 on the shot clock. Doncic passes to James. It's not going to go for him.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
And, Coach, how about the Thompson twins making their impact felt in the 2023 draft?
Yeah, Brian, we've seen twins in the NBA before, albeit not very often. But these two made history that draft day, becoming the first pair of twins to be selected in the top 5 of the same draft.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Thompson. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game.
Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's one he knows he can hit.
Doncic against Cunningham. Can they get it? Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Doncic has got 5.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks, guys. The Lakers this summer signing first-time head coach J.J. Redick. He's a veteran of 15 seasons. The sharpshooter's rise in broadcasting had been meteoric. The Lakers really want Redick to be their long-term head coach, but the question is, with an aging superstar in LeBron, how much patience will exist in L.A. for Redick learning on the job?
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Okay, Shams, thank you.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
James finds McDaniels. The ball's knocked loose. Doncic on the wing. And it's Harris with the rebound. And Harris has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. Last time they met in Detroit.
Offensively, it was never their night. The issues they suffered were pretty clear.
Well, when it's all said and done, their offense just wasn't enough. They needed more on that end.
Now here's Duren. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix.
And how about the rebounding, too? He was just all over the glass, and the other team had no answers for how to contain him.
Here's Doncic. After the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. James outside. Detroit with a rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Now here's Harris. 9 points in his last outing. Cunningham on the wing. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Cunningham's got 5.
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough finishes.
Here's Doncic. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Pistons lead by 4. Pass to Cunningham. Duren in the high post. Ivy outside. The 3 is up. They get it back. The shot misses. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Duren. Doncic passes to James. Back to Doncic. Pass to Ware. And Cunningham pulls it down.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Doncic against Ivy. From the elbow. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Cunningham's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
Here's Doncic. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway.
Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot off.
And here's Detroit. They're on a 13-4 run. Anunoby against Cunningham. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
Doncic outside. Pass to James. Lots of room. The rebound by Detroit.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Cunningham against Anunoby. Fires from deep. And Cunningham with a 3. And now it's a 9-point Detroit lead.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Lets it go from 11. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Doncic has got 9 points.
Yeah, from a tough spot on the floor, Luka's shooting ability on display right there.
Here's Duren. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Pass to Ivy. Launches it. James with the rebound.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Doncic on the wing. Takes it inside. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got 6 rebounds in the game. Detroit leading by 7. And here's Ivy from the arc. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Doncic outside. Pass to James. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Doncic outside. Inside. Fades away. And it falls all over the rim and in. James has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Making it look easy. LeBron just so comfortable from that range.
Cunningham looking it over. Shoots over Anunoby. And it's Cunningham missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Now here's Sasser, and here's Thompson for 3. Drops in the 3. Thompson's got 9 points.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
With this pause, let's update you on the best rebounding teams in the NBA over the previous 10 games. Number 1, Los Angeles.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
And Detroit making a change here. Stewart's checked in.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Outside Hardaway. Here's Sasser. No good on the triple. Lakers trail by 9. Here's James. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Beasley, that's good.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now here's Doncic. Tight defense on him. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Now here's Thompson. Coming off a 12-point game. Back to Sasser. It's Beasley on the wing. 5 to shoot. Thompson, a screen on James. Beasley for 3. The rebound by Ware.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Doncic. Here's Ware. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Now just a 5-point Pistons lead.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Up top, Thompson. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Sasser can't hit.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Here's Doncic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got 15.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
For three, Hardaway. And that's not going to go. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Detroit Pistons. He put together... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
The Pistons lead by 3, setting the floor for Detroit. They've got Malik Beasley, Isaiah Stewart out there with Thompson. Then it's Tim Hardaway, and it's Sasser in at the point guard position. Back to Thompson. There's a screen. Pass to Beasley. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you. Right side Reeves. Pass to connect. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Back to Reeves. Oh, deflected. Hardaway with it. Picked up by Reeves. And now the Pistons in transition. Steps back. Here's Sasser. And Holmes with the block. And they get it back. Thompson, a screen on Reeves. Now here's Stewart. Launches the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Outside Reeves. Pass to connect. Lets it go from deep. Knocks it down from distance. Connect's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, the rookie with the answer. Connect saying, I am ready for prime time.
Stewart with it. Fires the 3. Reed with the rebound. And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant, the Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, and we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams go through struggles. And then suddenly everything clicks. But you have to have experience mixed in with the youth.
Holmes against Thompson. Beasley outside for 3. Reed with the rebound.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Pass to connect. And here's Holmes. On the wing, Reeves. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Pistons have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. And Thompson gets it to go.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Marcus Sasser. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. Stewart, a screen on Reeves. Back to Stewart. There's the triple. And Holmes pulls it down. The Lakers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. On the wing, Reeves. Sasser defending to the left wing. Here's Connect. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Connect's got 5 points.
This Connect guy is a pure shooter.
Thompson right side. Hardaway from outside. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Reeves. Rebounded by the Pistons. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Sasser. Back to Thompson. Lets it go. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And now a 3-point Detroit lead.
And meeting those expectations. I mean, this is what we all wanted to see from Thompson on offense.
Here's Connect. Picked by Holmes from the high post. And it's Connect missing. Detroit leading by 3. Pass to Sasser. Outside Hardaway. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Reeves got 4 rebounds now. Now Reeves. Got it. Good job in the low post. Reeves has got 4 points this quarter. The Pistons shooting only 36% during the second. Up top, Thompson. Back to Sasser. He tries for 3. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at the Pistons. So far, this hasn't been the season they were hoping for. And time is of the essence. For the Pistons, Tobias Harris comes in for Thompson. And Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. Pass to Connect. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's the Lakers.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
And here's Cunningham. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
And, Coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reid is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
Harris a screen. Takes the 3. And it's Cunningham missing.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Here's Connect. He's got 7. Pass to Holmes. Here's Finney-Smith. Off target with the 3. The Pistons trailing. Harris passes to Hardaway from deep. Counted. 2 for 4 from the field now.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Here's Connect. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Holmes, a screen on Hardaway. And here's Connect outside. Can't get it to go. 3 for 5 shooting so far. Beasley, right side. Cunningham outside. Stewart, the pass to Cunningham. Oh, Cade powers it in.
Yep, and that's a confidence builder for Cunningham. Good to see him getting it done inside.
They grab their own miss. Second shot opportunity. And that one's good. Connect's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Pass to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Now here's Stewart. Fires the three. And Detroit another three.
Well, give Stewart room at the arc at your own risk. He'll stretch the floor whenever he can.
Here's Connect. 9 points in the game. Outside Reeves. Three-pointer. And it's Harris with the rebound. Detroit leading by 5. It's Beasley on the wing. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Picked by Stewart. There's Cunningham with a three. Stretching out the D. Cunningham.
That's his third triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Reed, a screen on Cunningham. Outside Reed. Back to Reeves. Fires for three. And Reed with a basket on the assist by Reeves. Reeves has got his third assist of the night. Hardaway with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Suns in Phoenix. Here's Cunningham. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Finney-Smith. And here's Connect outside. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got 4 rebounds now. Cunningham against Holmes. Cunningham drives in. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
There's the handle of Cunningham on full display with that nice tape.
Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
And that one drops. Cunningham's got 19 points.
Well, yeah, that's why he was the #1 pick back in 2021. Cunningham showing there that he can dominate games.
Pass to Holmes. Here's Connect. Ivy defends. Shot from the wing. And it's Connect missing. The Pistons lead by 7. That's tipped. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Connect's got 11 points. Cunningham outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Cade Cunningham has faced his share of challenges in his career, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the injuries, the discouraging losses, but he's remained steadfast through it all. He's a committed and mentally tough player.
Believes in his game and now wants a team around him that can fulfill that need. Pass to Reeves from outside the arc. The rebound by Detroit. They've led by as much as 10.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Thompson passes to Cunningham. Hey, puts up a 3. Goes back up. Pass to Thompson. Tries yet again. Cade takes the hit and delivers.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
Here's Connect. The Pistons clear it. Duran's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Reeves against Thompson. From the line. Nice touch by Cunningham inside.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Here's Connect. Ivy defends. 1 second left. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Detroit on top, up 9. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at Shaq's head, and it's really...
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Lakers.
Well,
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. LeBron James out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Ware in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
Screen by James. Pass to McDaniels. Back to James. Double team on James. Shot clock at 5. Anunoby for 3. Nails it from 3. Anunoby's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Harris outside. Down lows. And Duren with the basket on the assist by Harris. Duren's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Count it.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Detroit leading by 8. Cunningham outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to James. It's James on the wing with the fadeaway. Duren with the rebound. The Pistons have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And here's Cunningham. Takes a 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 5th rebound in this one. Doncic against Cunningham. Fader on the way. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 15 rebounds here tonight. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They've led by as many as 11. Ivy's shot is off. Lakers trail by 8. Doncic outside. Pass to James. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. James has got 10 points in the game.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And here's a look at the shooting guards who have collected the most assists during the last month. When you look at Ivy, talk about a floor leader. 3rd overall in assist.
Yeah, and this is a group that really appreciates effective ball movement. They can create for themselves or anyone else on the floor.
And to have a shooting guard who's also a high-level playmaker, it makes your team a heck of a lot harder to deal with defensively.
Thompson outside. Drains the triple. 16 points for him.
Well, you got to like Thompson's readiness. Coaches love a guy who is always ready to get involved.
Doncic passes to James. And Los Angeles, another three.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Detroit leading by 5. Now Ivy, a steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. McDaniels with the rebound.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
Here's Doncic. Again, the Lakers.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
A sharp shooter from the mid-range. Cunningham doesn't need much room to feel comfortable firing away.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allie. Thompson passes to Duren. He can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 5. LeBron at full speed. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. James has got 8 points here in the quarter. Detroit has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Duren with a screen on Anunoby. And here's Cunningham outside. James with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Reeves is checked in for LeBron. On the wing, Ivy, guarded by Doncic. Thompson outside. Duren, the screen. Thompson passes to Duren. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
For the lead. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team.
Doncic outside. Clock at 6. Nice finish from Luka.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Cunningham outside. Harris, a screen on Anunoby. Anunoby against Cunningham. The three, here's Harris. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Doncic outside. And he's going for the lob. Ware, that's good. And it's a 3-point Laker lead.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Harris Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Stolen by Thompson. Here we go, one-on-one to end the drought. And there's the rejection. Anunoby on the wing. Three-pointer. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Yep, count it. Ivy's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Oh, one of the better attackers of the rim. Ivy will not be stopped.
Outside Reeves. 4-3. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest every time.
Cunningham on the wing. Anunoby covering. Cunningham against Anunoby. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Yeah, I like it when Cunningham's looking to score. That puts the defenses into some tough positions.
And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Finney-Smith's checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for Reeves. McDaniels passes to Doncic, puts up a 3. The rebound by Beasley.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Pass to Duren. Out to Beasley, to the tie. He drops it from range. Beasley's got 6.
Yeah, usually Duren is more of a finisher, but being selfless with the ball is a good thing for him in the long run.
Here's Connect, defended by Hardaway. Out left to the wing. And it's Connect missing. Detroit has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Beasley outside. They set the pick for the lead. Pure from 3-point range. Beasley's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Cunningham against Doncic. They need this. And it's Connect missing.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Cunningham finds Beasley. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists in the game.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Back to Doncic. Pass to Connect. From the arc. And it's Doncic missing.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Holmes, he's checked in for the Lakers. Stewart, he's checked in for Detroit. Sasser comes in for Cunningham. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Pass to Beasley. Beyond the arc. And it's Connect with a rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Finney-Smith's shot is off.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Hardaway from outside. They get it back. Stewart. Comes up empty down low. Lakers trail by 6. Now here's Doncic. He's got 21. Nice shot by Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Stewart outside. Pass to Hardaway from deep. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Connect outside. The rebound by Detroit. They've led by as many as 11. Outside Hardaway. Here's Duren. And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
The Pistons lead by 3. And here's Sasser. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Hardaway. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Holmes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Doncic. Doncic throws it down.
A guard that can truly do it all. Doncic has tremendous power.
Outside Hardaway. "13 feet out. Now. One goes. Count it. Hardaway's got 8.
Yeah, the more he knocks those down, the more confidence this coaching staff's going to have in him.
Doncic outside. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And we've just finished the 3rd quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Detroit on top. Up. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Setting the floor for Detroit. We've got Maxi Kleber. Tim Hardaway is out there with Marcus Sasser. Then it's Isaiah Stewart, and it's Beasley in at the small forward position. Pass to Hardaway. The 3 ball. And Beasley gets it to go on the assist from Hardaway. Beasley's got 12 points here in the 2nd half. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
How about the dunk off the drive? Doncic, terrific at navigating his way inside.
Outside Hardaway. The 3 is up. Out to Beasley. Kleber with a screen. There's the 3. Beasley misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And Doncic with the jam.
So creative on the attack. I like whenever Doncic knifes inside and looks to score.
Stewart outside. Here's Hardaway. Reed with the rebound.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
From deep, Reeves. Lays out. The rebound by Detroit.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Pass to Stewart. It's Beasley on the wing. Stewart inside. Reed defending. And that one's good. Stewart.
Well, a little physicality just isn't enough to stop a big guy like Isaiah Stewart inside.
Oh, Doncic unfazed by the defense.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Sasser. Pass to Stewart. Beasley with it. Sasser outside. Lets the three fly. Counted from distance. Sasser's got his first 3 points of the game. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish. And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
The Pistons have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Pass to Beasley. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here.
Well, he competed for that rebound. You love to see him getting in there and scrapping for the ball.
Here's Doncic. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Now here's Sasser. Pass to Stewart. Over Doncic. And that one's good. Stewart. And the Pistons lead by 2.
Preparation paying off for Stewart. He was on his spot and ready to go the second he got the ball.
Reeves, the pass to Doncic. Back to Reeves. Now Doncic. Outside Reeves. 6 to shoot. Here's Finney Smith. Here's Doncic. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got rebound number 7 tonight. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Holland, he's checked in for Kleba.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Sasser outside. Pass to Hardaway from behind the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. Ware's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there. Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
The Pistons have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Here's Holland. The 3 on target from range. Holland's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Doncic outside. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. Here's the break. Here's Sasser. Doncic pulls down the board. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Luka playing grown man ball inside.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Sasser outside. Pass to Stewart. The 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ware's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Sasser left side. 6 on the shot clock. Counted. Sasser's got 5 points in the quarter.
And here in the fourth, he's been zeroed in, hitting some big-time buckets.
Doncic with it. And Sasser picks him up defensively.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Pass to Holland. For 3, Hardaway. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 6 rebounds now in the game. Doncic into the lane. And Doncic hammers it home.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Sasser with the ball. Stewart, screen on Doncic. Sasser outside. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Hardaway, no good.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Yep, that one's good. Doncic has got 45 points.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Pistons trail by 5. Now Sasser. Outside Hardaway. Beasley outside. Pass to Sasser from downtown. Hardaway on the wing. Let's go with a 3. He buries it from 3.
Struggling in a game that could still go either way. That basket makes him 1 of 6 in the final period.
Here's Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 47 points.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Holland. It's Beasley on the wing. Stewart, a screen on James. Beasley for 3. And Detroit another 3.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth. And it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep rising.
And Doncic hammers it home.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Los Angeles leading by 3. James deciding where to go with it. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. And here's Cunningham outside. Grabs the rebound again.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
He is crashing with energy. Man, you got to love it.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Where? Doesn't go for him. Good D by Duren. Well, Detroit shooting around 44%. Not bad. Now here's Cunningham. To tie it up. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line to try to make it a 3-point play.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Pistons, Cade Cunningham. At the line for 1.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
Just so reliable at the line. There was never a doubt that those were money.
Cunningham against Doncic. James outside. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And there's James on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Oh, easy to see why LeBron has the ball in these moments. He's dependable at coming through for his team.
Pass to Cunningham. Up and in on the layup. Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah,
well, in these big moments, Cunningham really wants the ball.
James against Harris. Doncic outside. Back to James. Over Harris. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. James has got 23 points.
Yeah, the assertive approach from LeBron is really paying off in this one. He is driving this offense.
Cunningham drives in. Rebound, the Lakers. James with the ball. Now guarded by Duren. Doncic outside. A minute 4 left in the fourth quarter. James, a screen on Thompson. Out to James. the shot clock violation. Great D.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. Coach was blunt with his assistant. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Yeah,
okay, thanks,
I seen that bitch coming. I'm on woman.
Money. There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Throws it up high. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
Here's Cunningham.
Oh, yeah.
And now we've got an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Rejected by James. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
LeBron, you overcame a shaky start in this one. Describe the gritty effort to get the win.
You know, we weren't making shots to start the game in the first quarter, but we continued to just grind and grind and grind. And that's what was able to keep us, you know, in the game, even throughout the whole first half, not only the first quarter.
It's not always perfect, but you made it happen. Enjoy the win.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And we present the player of the game, Luka Doncic.
Dawn took taking off Austin shots. And neither one of them could shoot. Well, that's all I, but I'm ready to go to sleep.